Some days, nothing clicks. Ideas don't come, motivation is low, and everything just feels heavier than it should. This week was one of those weeks for me. And yet, here I am, sitting at my desk, making this video, even though, honestly, this morning I felt like, doing absolutely fuck all. Why? Because I believe consistency, showing up again and again, especially when you don't feel like it, is one of the keys to success. For me, that doesn't mean forcing discipline and going full "can't hurt me, work until your eyes bleed" mode. That's just not sustainable. So, what do you do on days like this? When you feel like crap, don't aim for perfect effort. Just don't make no progress. You show up, you don't let the chain break, and you take one single step in the right direction. Small actions compound over time. Reading 10 pages a day adds up to 10 or 15 books a year. Working out 15 minutes a day becomes over 90 hours a year. And writing 200 words a day, that's a whole book by the end of the year. Even the tiniest step, done consistently, add up to something big. Something small is infinitely more than nothing. If the alternative is doing nothing at all, then doing something tiny is already a huge win. One push-up, one page, one edit. It counts. Because progress isn't about doing everything all at once. It's about doing something that moves you forward. In psychology, there's a concept called behavioral momentum. Once you start moving, it gets easier to keep going. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. At first, it needs a little push to start, but afterwards it keeps going on its own. Showing up, giving you that little push, tells your brain, this is what we do. And sometimes, once you start small, you end up doing more than you planned. Other times, it is just about keeping your streak alive. Because over time, that repetition builds identity. And identity is one of the strongest drivers of long-term behavior. Once something becomes part of who you are, it happens automatically. Motivation becomes optional and progress becomes natural. Think of Ippo as an example. He doesn't wake up inspired every morning, but he still ties his gloves, goes for a run, steps into the gym, and throws his punches. Day after day. Why? Because that is what boxers do. It's not his motivation that makes him strong. It's his consistency. His willingness to show up, even when it's hard, builds both his skill and further strengthens the identity. The truth is, progress is rarely dramatic. Most growth happens quietly, on the ordinary, repetitive, even boring days. But when you look back, those are the days that build everything. So when you're tired, uninspired, or stuck, you don't need to move mountains. Just take one small step. Write one sentence, read one page, do one rep. Or like me, do one action towards finishing this video. Even when it doesn't feel like it, showing up is progress. It keeps your momentum, strengthens your identity, and moves you forward. One small step at a time. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. So maybe the real question is, what does not stopping look like for you? What does showing up, even in the smallest way, mean in your life right now?